Hi crafters, I have good and I have bad news. The good news is that I came up with two different boxes to put in the lip balm sticks. The idea was from a lady, well, she asked me to make boxes for lip balm. That's how I needed to say it. But the sample she showed me, I didn't believe in it, so I designed two different ones. Here I have my standard lip balms, and the first box I designed is this box. It's a small box and you can put the lip balm in and tie a bow on the center of the box. This box, this little one, and this, but these are my dummies, so they won't look nice. I just cut them with my digital cutter, but it's just in order for me to show you. And something that looks a little bit like this. The die will have more beautiful details, but this was only a dummy for me. These two will be produced by Surprise Creation Store, and when they are ready, I will let you guys know. But what I wanted to talk to you about is that I get so much ideas from you, and trust me, I'm grateful for that, because I have a design block. I don't know what to design. So if you have ideas, please let me know. I will put my email in the description box below, because that's the most easiest way for me to contact me. But there is a problem, and I will explain it in a few samples. Remember, I made the pen box. The pen box, if you lay it out flat, the dies will be big. And sellers, there was a time that sellers did not mind, but they tend to go back to their old habit and have doubts to produce bigger dies, because bigger dies will be more expensive, and well, I told you all about it. So this box is not going to be produced in a cutting die set, just because there isn't a seller who believes in it and who wants to produce it in a die set. I can't help it. This morning a very nice lady who follows my YouTube channel contacted me and wanted it a money envelope, where you can put a cash inside and then make the card dress up. And I personally can design them, that's not a problem, but the die set will be big, because it has to fold 3 times over the money, or 2 times, even 2 times. If you take a bill and make the outside even larger, that you need it 2 times, because you need an envelope and then a flap to put inside. The die, the outside of the die will be so big that the price of the dies will be too high, and that not a lot of buyers will buy it. That's the problem. So this morning, and now you can see that I mess up also, but that's why I always, when I design something, I always cut it with my digital cutter. I want to tell things in a fast way. That I mess up, but this was my dummy, and I forgot to make this piece longer. So after I saw my stupid mistake, I made a new one, and so I had this one ready. Here you can put in 2 sticks. I had a box, and then I noticed that the box that I made was too snug. It fits, but it's too snug. So what I did, I changed up my design, and now I have this one, and this one fits perfectly. It goes in and out very well. So I was finished and sent it off to one of the shops that I designed for, and I got the same answer. Well, the die is too big, so I won't be producing it. So for me, even if I try to make things as small as possible and as useful for you guys, because I noticed that a lot of you work with these sticks, and send them to each other. Even this cutting die set, some sellers think it's too big. So it's not the problem that I can't design it, it's the problem that sellers need to invest in a certain amount. When they contact a production company, they have to take off 100 of these dies, and if they only sell 13 or 17 or 21, then they are left with 80 useful or useless dies, because they don't use them themselves, and not 80 pieces, if you know what I mean. So the problem, when you send me an idea, think of how large something is going to be, because the problem isn't that I can't design it, the problem is that people, especially sellers, need to be convinced by the fact that a lot of you crafters would love to have it. So now I have 2 files that won't be produced in dies. I'm sorry. Maybe a seller that looks at this video and wants to produce them, be my guest, contact me. I will put my email address in the description box below. But if you have an idea, let me know through email. And please consider that the die itself mustn't be too big, because sellers don't want to produce the bigger dies anymore. So I don't know what's happening. It's not something I can help. I'm totally... I'm a little bit tired of fighting, if you know what I mean with fighting. Well, it's not to complain, it's just to make you guys understand why I sometimes say no to you if you come with an idea to me. Because I know the sellers very well, and they must believe in it, and I know for sure if they want something, want to produce something or not. So I hope I make myself understandable. If there is a seller who wants to produce it, contact me, and else I will put them in my Etsy store, and then you only can buy them if you have a digital cutter. I wish you all a nice day. Thank you for watching, and see you soon. Bye bye.